Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Let's have some breakfast together. And let's do our hair and makeup for fun. But first, let's start with breakfast. This one is one of my favorites. I start by frying up an egg, and then I work on the avocado for the toast. I use a whole lime, I use garlic powder, salt, pepper, and the chili lime powder. Here I'm using my mom's best teacher in the universe mug. I love the size and I just think it's super cute. Recently I've been super obsessed with spiced chais. They just make my morning. They're such a festive drink, and I don't know, they just give me that like satisfying warmth that I'm looking for. I also use almond milk and unfiltered honey. I blend it up for a few seconds and it just leaves the milk all frothy, and it's so satisfying when you pour it in. Are you eating eggs if you're not putting hot sauce on it? I'm a hot sauce girl. I also love this peanut butter and chocolate chip toast. It's so satisfying and I feel like it's kind of healthy. The next thing I do is go for a walk with my dogs because it's such a serotonin boost. It's really good to get the sun in and get moving, even if it's just a light walk. And, you know, it makes them happy. So that's super important. Lucy, the little brown one right here, is always the most excited. So here I am starting my Apple Watch and walking my little dogs. My mom always says that she gets so happy seeing their little tails wag. I do my best to journal 15 minutes a day. Here are some prompts I recommend. List 3 things you're grateful for. How do you feel today? Did you have any interesting dreams recently? What are some things that bring you peace? What advice would you give a younger you? Now let's do a mask. I'm just clipping up my hair and getting it out of the way, and it looks a little bit like a nest, but that's okay. So this is the mask of Magna Minty. It has such a refreshing smell, and the texture is really interesting. Feels like you're putting oatmeal on your face, but not in a bad way. I've always really liked Lush. I feel like their aesthetic is really nice and they care about their ingredients, and they also have this really cool take back policy where if you use 5 products they give you a free product at the end of that, and I just think that's really interesting. So next is skincare. Here I'm using the Verse Stroke of Brilliance serum. I have actually noticed a difference in my skin since using this. I feel like my skin is brighter and some of my dark spots have disappeared. But I think that also has to do with me wearing sunscreen. Here I'm using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream and slapping it on thick. Don't forget the neck. I feel like it looks like I'm being really rough, but these clips are sped up, so just remember to be gentle with your face. I also use a lip balm. The one I'm using right now is the Rose Salve. It smells so good. And the last and most important step is the Versed Mineral Sunscreen. I really recommend that you use a sunscreen every single day, even if you're not going outside. Just get into the habit of putting on a sunscreen and bringing it all the way down your neck. It's the best anti-aging secret. And now, my curly hair routine. So these are the products I use right now. I have 2 different brushes, the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In and the Moroccan Oil. So I'm talking over this part because it was hard to hear me, but basically I just grab a good glob, about that much, and I put it all through my hair. So now I'm going to use 2 pumps of the Moroccan oil. I use this mainly because my hair is so dry. I used to heat style it and dye my hair a lot. So right now my hair is dyed over a dark brown, but underneath it's still blonde because it's damaged. So it needs a lot of moisture and it's really hard to brush out my hair. So here I'm talking about using an old t-shirt to wring out your hair and to use this Denman brush to take your hair off your scalp. That sounds weird, but what I mean is like lift your hair off of your scalp. If you have fine hair like me, you might struggle with volume, and I feel like this step has really helped. Basically, it's just brush your hair off of your scalp and weave your fingers through your hair to give it some volume. And then take your t-shirt and scrunch up the hair so that you can get your curl pattern and remove the excess product and water. So here you can see the big difference between the one side where I used my Denman brush and got my hair off my scalp, and the other side where I haven't done it yet. So yeah, just basically vertically take your hair and brush it up away from your scalp. But make sure you detangle your hair before you do this, because the Denman brush isn't good for detangling because it's just silicone bristles and it will hurt. So here I'm just using my fingers to help frame the hair closest to my face. I have a really hard time with the curl pattern there. I think just because when I used to heat style my hair, those were the pieces that got heat styled the most. I'm also using the Suave mousse, but I hate that mousse. I don't recommend it. It's just all that I have right now. Here I'm hovering the diffuser over my hair before scrunching it. It's a technique I saw Mains by Mel use, and she said that it like helps lock in your products and doesn't disturb your curl pattern. So yeah, I just do that until it's like mostly dry, and then right here where I'm actually pushing up my hair and flopping it from side to side and also doing it upside down. I'm doing that to give my hair some volume and also to finish drying it. But most of the drying happens with me hovering so that I don't disturb the curl pattern. Most of this I've learned just through trial and error and seeing like what works best for my hair. I think it'll be different for everyone, but I have fine curly hair. I would say like maybe 3A, 3B. We've come to the grand finale. Let's do our makeup just for funsies. So first I start with the Makeup Obsession Game Set Matte. It's just like a silicone primer that makes you look matte. I also use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in W6. I've tried so many different foundations and I always go back to that one. Here's the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Matte Finish. This one's really good. It's a good price. I think it's like $6 and it's a high coverage concealer and it lasts a really long time. e.l.f. is just awesome. Next, I'm mixing the Glossier Cloud Paint in Haze and the Night Shine highlighter in Deep Copper, and I'm just using that as an overall blush. Brows is like one of my favorite things to do now, and I'm using the Anastasia brow definer in dark brown. It's funny, I used to hate my brows as a kid because I thought they were too light and just like a weird color, but I think they're pretty cool now. I'm also using the clear brow gel. I just love how it makes your eyebrows look so fluffy. I'm using the Night Shine in Deep Copper again as an eyeshadow base. And then I'm using an old Becca quad, and one of the colors is Make Me Blush, but you could literally use just any shimmery pink color. And now I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. It is my favorite mascara at the moment. I just really like how it separates your lashes, and it just gives you like a really nice defined your lashes but better look. I don't have really nice lashes, but you know, we make do, and I think they look cute here. And last but not least, we use the Generation G Jam lipstick. Shake out the hair, and we're done. Thanks so much for spending your time here. I really enjoyed making this video for you. I will be posting new videos every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you liked the video, please give it a like and drop a comment. They really help my channel grow, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!